Happy Thirsty Thursday, or Ladies' Night, whichever you want to call it. We're here to pregame with you. Welcome to episode 6.
It's time to grow the fuck up.
Wow.
Okay, let's just take our shots really fast, because I can't right now. Oh, they're already open, no cracking. Wait, did we shake it well?
Yeah.
No, my bottom's all juicy.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at you. Alright, here.
Taking this.
Cheers! Ooh. Why is this one so much better than the other ones we've had?
The tumor?
Ooh, that's yeah, spicy. It was real tasty. Anyway. Happy Valentine's Day to all you single fuckers out there and or the bitches that are in relationships. Fuck you, but happy Valentine's Day. I hope he gives you everything you want and more. Or she, whichever way you slide. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about firsts. We have a couple stories about how we lost our virginity. Well, not a couple stories. There's only one story about how we lost our virginity.
But we have stories from other people who sent them in.
Yes, we do.
But this is also about firsts, quickies.
All things sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because what would Valentine's Day be if it wasn't
about that?
About sex.
I mean, there could be more things.
I mean, like love, but like...
Yeah.
Psh, who needs that? I do. I'm just kidding. Okay. First story. They're kind of like short little snippet stories. First story. So basically, I was dating this boy from 8th grade to 9th grade and lost my virginity on one of those late start days for school. Went for a run to this boy's house, lost my virginity, and ran home to shower and have my friend pick me up to go to school. Imagine losing your virginity
right before school.
That's like, what a fucking... That's crazy.
That's insane. I don't know if I would have done that, honestly.
No, you know, like, when you're young and you think about, like, losing your virginity, and it's like, you have, like, flowers everywhere, and the lights are dim.
You have an image in your head, and then when it happens, the image that you had in your head is just not it.
No, yeah, well, yeah, like, the lights are dim, and there's candles everywhere. It's all real romantic. Yeah. I had, like, kind of that.
I did not.
What was your story?
Oh, God.
Hopefully not before school.
No, actually, it wasn't. I was 17.
Okay.
I was going into my senior year? Yes.
Okay.
Going into my senior year. And this kid, he was the new kid at school. And he was
So you fucked the new kid?
Yep.
So you were that bitch?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. He was in all of my classes, pretty much. We both liked each other. He lived literally 5 minutes from my house.
Okay.
Driving.
Okay.
And so I got home from work, and I took a shower, snuck out of my window. Sorry, Mom.
As one does.
Sorry, Mom.
Pop off, queen.
I snuck out of my window, and the halfway point for both of us.
Yeah. Please don't tell me a McDonald's.
No, it was a bank.
A bank?
A bank.
Oh, okay.
And so we met at the bank, and then there was just bushes, so we went behind the bushes.
Y'all couldn't have fucked in, like, one of the cars?
We didn't drive.
Oh, my God.
We walked.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. We walked.
Why?
I don't know. I was also 17.
You weren't driving at 17?
No, I was. But I snuck out of my window.
Oh, and you couldn't take your car.
Because my car was loud as a bitch.
And he couldn't pick you up?
Nope. Don't. And
loser.
And the craziest part about it is that he didn't even walk me home.
Ew.
I walked home by myself.
How long, though? How long did it take? Like, how long was y'all fucking for?
Oh, I don't remember.
Boo.
It was terrible. Sorry.
It's not like he's watching this.
Not sorry.
Do you still talk to him?
No. Well, every so often, but no.
Really?
Not really.
Damn.
But yeah, he didn't even walk me home. I walked home alone next to cornfields
Nice.
in the pitch black.
Nice.
Let me tell you, that was a scary ass walk home. Scary ass walk home.
I bet you're just like thinking about everything that just went on in like the past 30 minutes, and like you're walking home and you're also like, yeah, that was like shitty ass sex. I can't believe I just fucked for the first time. What if a murderer just jumped out of the fucking cornfield?
Right?
Like, damn, I'd be petrified.
Yeah, and so I lived in a very like suburban area.
Yeah.
And there was a farm right next to like.
How long was the walk?
Not that long.
Like 20 minutes? 10 minutes?
I was walking pretty fast because I was scared. But
Jesus.
so I made it a little bit quicker than normal. But there was a farm that's right next to my apartment complex, and my mom and I had walked through it before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we were doing, but they had. Have you ever seen the movie Wrong Turn?
No.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna watch that later?
We can. It's
Yeah,
a scary movie.
Oh.
It's a scary movie.
I'm not watching
they
it unless
have-
somebody's sleeping over with me, so.
And they have like this old pickup truck. Like old. When I say old, I mean old.
Okay.
And there was like chains and stuff on it. They had sort of like weaponry, and they made a makeshift bat with with
Like
barbed wire
baseball.
on it.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. And
so like that's all you were thinking about.
That farm had a truck like that with chains hanging off of it, and I was like, oh
And
god.
you were just like petrified, Kayla.
Yes.
Wow.
Terrified.
That's rough.
So I had to walk past that farm to get back to my house, and I
Start sprinting slowly. Became one of those like fast walking moms.
Yes.
Like
literally.
damn.
Yeah.
I wish I could say like I had a fun
It wasn't fun. That was
fun
not fun.
story
Oh.
to like look back on. I just had a really romantic way of losing my virginity. Like the lights were dim. We had like cute little, like what are they called? Like lights on your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And like it was very sensual, like kisses, and I mean it was funny though because
This was also your ex. So.
yeah, I mean it was my ex, but to each their own. Who gives a fuck?
No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying it was
Yeah,
your
a
boyfriend at the time.
Yeah, it was
so,
my boyfriend at the time.
It's
It makes
obviously
sense.
gonna be like
Yeah, but
sensual
if we like didn't care that much, we could have fucked in the car or some shit.
I mean,
I know. But what was funny though was after we finished the first time that night, I FaceTimed my roommate and my brother's ex, who at the time was my best friend. And I'm on like a 3-way FaceTime, and they could just see my face, and they were like, bitch, you did it, da da da, like holy fuck. And then I was like, everybody shut up, like he's coming back in the room, goodbye, hung up, right?
oh.
We start fucking again. He's hitting it from the back.
Oh.
They FaceTime me. He goes, oh, are you going to pick that up? I was like, I wasn't planning on it. And so he grabs my phone, picks it up, and hands it to me. And I was like,
Oh.
I was like, I'm going to marry this man.
My goodness.
So, yeah, that was my story of how I lost my virginity. It was nice. It was fun. Do I remember if it hurt or not? No.
Mine did.
I just remember laying on my stomach.
Mine did. Mine hurt.
I wouldn't say I was a pillow princess.
I have a funny story though.
I wouldn't say I do too. Oh my god. All right, you go first though. I'm
Okay.
excited to hear your story.
So, I was with my best friend at the time.
Mhm.
And we were friends with this guy, and he was like, oh my god, I'm having a party. We're like, okay. So we go. I was thinking that it was going to be like a bigger party, like a
bunch of guys,
yeah,
a bunch of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No. It was me,
like
my best friend.
Party?
It was me, my best friend, him and his best friend.
So it was a foursome orgy party?
No, actually. So we get there, whatever, we're drinking, and my best friend goes to sit on the guy that I thought was cute, like sit on his lap.
Yeah, your guy, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, nope, that one's mine. Yep, I also had alcohol in my system. And she was like, okay. Moved out of the way. I sat on his lap. And then he was, he was doing guy things, playing video games, whatever. And then kind of, I don't know how it started, but it just started. Yep. And so my best friend and his best friend were sitting on the couch next to the bed.
Okay.
My best friend was playing video games with no shirt on. And his best friend was sitting there playing with this area. And
playing with her controller.
Uh-huh.
That's
and
wild.
I was like, okay, I'm in the bed.
Okay, next to the couch that they're sitting on, playing video games and her controllers. Okay.
Yep.
What a great image I'm having in my head right now. Keep going. Let's keep the story rolling.
And, we're doing our thing.
So, he... okay.
Uh-huh. And so, doing our thing, everything like that, his grandma calls him.
Not Granny.
Out to the living room. Out to the living room. And so he stops, puts all his clothes on, walks out, talks to her, comes back in. I'm still laying in the bed.
Naked.
Mm-hmm. With covers on.
Butt-ass naked.
He comes back in, takes his clothes off, starts going back at it.
Oh my god.
She calls again.
Oh, Granny, don't you know?
Puts his clothes back on, goes out, talks to her, comes back in, starts going at it again.
So y'all were fucking with your friends in the room?
Yep.
Like he was inside of you?
Yep.
And they were just next to you?
Yep.
What the fuck? Girl, y'all should have been on pre-OnlyFans.
There was so much happening.
Pre-OnlyFans, that's what I call that.
Him getting called out by his grandma.
Twice?
Twice, yes. My best friend and his best friend sitting on the couch playing video games and playing with her controllers.
Oh.
I don't...
Did they ever start fucking?
No.
They were probably like, nah, we can't turn this into a full orgy.
No, but
let's
my
just
best friend...
chill here. Let me just play with your titties and nipples and let's rock at that.
My best friend goes, I fully saw his ass. And I was like, oops.
Alright, if that's the only thing you seen, girl, bless your heart.
I was like, oops. That's crazy.
No, no. Definitely not.
Uh-huh.
That's a full-on orgy, Kayla. That's like...
Not really.
That's like 75% an orgy.
Not really, because they weren't involved.
And 20... Oh, they could have been.
But they weren't.
That was like cuck. That was like cucking, kind of. Yeah, he had a cuck couch in his room. All right, actually, I cannot say anything. I literally cannot say anything.
Yeah, I was about to say. Check that statement.
Sitting on my fucking...
Exactly.
Staring at my bed. That's hilarious. No. So my story is 10 times less crazy than that.
I mean, I have crazier stories.
I've never fucked with friends in the room. Have you ever fucked with an animal, like a pet or an animal in the room?
No.
And been like, oh, okay, well, you said no already. But anyway, I was fucking with my ex one time, and his dog just, like, walked into the room, and his parents weren't home. And I was like, I'm, like, riding him, and I'm, like, getting into it, and then I look over to the left, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to, no. So I got off. He was like, what are you doing? And I was like, yeah, I'm just going to close the door. I'm like, your dog is just sitting there staring. And so, like, when he comes over now, he's like, I wonder what your fish thinks. I'm like, oh, so now you get it. Now you get it. Because he'd be sitting there in his little pineapple scared to death. Swear to God. No,
Poor Grape.
Yeah, poor Grape. I'm sorry, baby. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. No, but that was not my story. My story was, me and my ex, we tried fucking one time, right? But we were like, let's spice it up. Like, let's find some positions that we don't do, right? So we looked up positions.
Oh, you were telling me this earlier.
Yeah, and there was a 69 positions like website or whatever it was. Hey. There's like a 69 positions like website, and it told us like 69 positions with pictures, right?
Okay.
Obviously cartoon pictures. And so we're scrolling through. I don't actually think we had sex this night. I think
you probably were just looking at the, like, in all, not all, but like.
No, I swear to God, we were like sitting there, like getting into the positions, like we were like this, and I was like
trying to act it out.
Yeah, no, like we were trying to do the positions, but the funny thing is like we were laughing so hard. We were having a conversation the whole time, like we weren't even really fucking. Like I don't think he inserted me at all. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe at the end for like 5 minutes we were like, all right, let's get this shit over with. We were horny once before, like maybe we'll be horny now. I don't think we actually fucked though. Like it was funny as hell.
My God.
Like at one point he's on like the edge of the bed like this, and I'm like in front of him, like hands on the floor type shit, and he's like, how would this work? And I'm like, I don't know, let's try to see.
Let's figure it out.
Yeah, let's figure it out. And I think it worked. I think it's one of our positions now, but my knees were hurting, my hammies were hurting a little bit too. So, yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, there was another one where it was like scissoring, but like the guy and a girl. And I was like, how would this work out? You know? Like if you really think, how does his thing, like...
I don't know. I don't know.
And the picture really didn't do it justice. Did not do any justice. So, let me see if I think I have another story from some viewers for you guys. Yeah, Kayla, do you have one? I think you should have one.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys ever need like new positions, look up 69 positions for sex, and it'll show you. Go down the line. What was funny is we were like scrolling through, and it was like, oh, we've already tried that one. Oh, we tried that one. Oh, this one's nice. Let's try this one. And then we like try it, keep scrolling. Oh, we tried that one. Whatever. Oh, that one looks a little too hard. Let's skip that.
It's really short.
Okay.
It's really short, but it says, lost it to my ex in my friend's house while his dad had happened to pass by the window.
Oh, no.
That's crazy that one says that because...
yeah.
No.
You?
I have a story like that.
I do, too. Why are we passing people's windows while they fucking...
No.
Close your blinds. Close your blinds.
So, I was talking to this guy, and I genuinely thought that, like, we were going to be a couple, but this was also my senior year of high school. I was getting ready to go away for college.
Yeah.
Everything like that. But we were, I guess, a thing for a while. Mm-hmm. And so I was always going to his house, whatever. So I went to his house during the day. And
during the day, Kay? You finna fuck someone during the day?
No, it wasn't supposed to happen.
So it happened anyway?
Yes.
Keep going.
And so we were sitting on the couch, and it was like this round, like, couch in the corner. And we were watching TV. We were just watching TV. That's all we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And his stepdad is mowing the lawn outside. And we had a blanket on.
Literally how any porno starts.
Stepdad,
stepmom, stepbro, stepsis.
We had a blanket on. And yeah.
And
my pants were down. His pants were down.
Obviously, blanket over both of y'all.
And then his mom walks in.
Oh no. Oh no.
And she was like, she was like,
God.
oh, hi. I was like, hi. And she just looked at me. And she was like, do you want to stay for dinner? And I was like, oh, God.
Seeing how your son is fucking 3 inches inside of me.
Yeah. I was like,
I'll
sure,
stay for dinner.
Whatever. I did end up staying for dinner, actually.
I'm going to be a little parched and hungry after this. This 3-inch real big dagger.
I was like, that did not just happen. We literally could have gotten caught by both.
I feel like if you don't have a story about someone walking in on you having sex, then I don't think you've ever had sex in your life.
Oh, I have so many videos.
Videos?
No.
You have Can I see them later?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
No,
I'll show you. I sent Katie my nudes the other day.
I don't have videos. That was not the word I was looking for.
Why? Bro, my friend told me the other day, she's like, I have so many videos of me fucking men, but I take them on my phone so that they can't have them. I'm like, really, girl? And she's like, yeah, it's so much fun. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? She's like, yeah, no, you should do it. I'm like, well, I'm not really
into all that.
No, I am, but I'm not really into fucking no one right now. So, like, when I am, I'll hit you up. I'll let you know how that goes. I'll send you the video. She goes, yeah, please. I'm like,
oh, okay.
No, but I have a story. I have a story about me and my ex were back home, and we were getting it on. It was like everybody had just went to bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, knock, knock, knock. My mom, like, peeks into the room. I'm, like, laying on my side. He's behind me. And I'm like, hey, like, what's going on? Sorry, Mom. But I think she knows about this. Like, I think she knows, you know?
Okay.
And so, like, we were, you know,
Uh-huh.
getting it in. And she, knock, knock, knock. And she's like, I forget what she said. But I got up and I, like, looked at him, and he was like, where are you going? Like, what the fuck? And I was like, should I go, like, figure out what she needs? Like, he goes, nah, she's fine. She's just saying goodnight. And I was like, why do you know my mother better than me? Then I got back in bed. We finished fucking. The next morning, I was like, hey, you know we were fucking, right? And she goes, yeah, I assumed. As long as he didn't sleep in your room, it's whatever. Yeah. So, like, obviously she knows that, like, we were fucking because we were in a relationship. But, like, my parents are really old school to the point where it's like your significant other can't sleep in your room. Mm-hmm. Like, just they need to be in their own room in the morning or whatever, unless you, like, wake up and, like, go cuddle them in the morning. My mom's like, it's very old school, I know, but it's respect. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Me and my ex were very good on that, except for one morning or one night I fell asleep. And I woke up at 6, and I told my mom the next morning, I was like, I'm so sorry, I fell asleep in his room. She's like, meh, whatever. But yeah, I feel like if you haven't gotten walked in on while you're fucking someone, like, no, you still have yet to lose your virginity. Mm-hmm. You've yet to lose your walking in on while having sex virginity.
Have you ever had sex with somebody who's really lazy?
No, but I've been the lazy one.
I have had somebody who has been really lazy.
Lazy, like what? Like they were the pillow princess? Like they just laying there starfishing the fuck out of you, and like you're just like doing all of it? Like, I'm gonna flip you over like a pancake.
It was in a car.
Shoop.
It was in a car.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I had car sex one time in my life, and I hated
I've had
it.
car sex quite a few times.
Really?
But the guy who was lazy was this kid that I had a crush on. He liked me. I gave him my address. He pulls up at my house. I hop in the car, and he goes, all right, where are we going? I was like, nowhere. Just turn your car off and your lights.
And you were like, let's get down and dirty right here, right now. Take your pants off.
Well,
I'm finna suck your wee-wee.
No.
Oh.
No. So he turns his car off, turns his lights off, everything like that. Immediately, as soon as that happens, grabs my face and starts making out with me. And I was like, oh my God!
Oh, God, I want to be made out with. I wish
I
someone
was like,
would just,
what
like,
the
show up
fuck?
to my door and just
I mean,
make out with me.
same, but, like, I just wasn't expecting it.
Starts making out.
I wasn't expecting that to happen, right? And then he stops, looks at me.
No one is ever.
I know.
Have you ever done that to a man, though?
No.
Oh. I don't think, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I have either.
But he stops. He stops.
Yeah.
Looks at me and goes, "Do you want to go to the back seat?" And I was like, "Sure." So I'm like, "Okay, we go to the back seat." Everything like that.
Let's go to the back seat.
Everything's off.
Okay.
Okay? I'm on top. I am on top. He's sitting there trying to find where to put it.
It's, there's, like, one hole.
Yep.
Well,
there's two.
there's 3.
Yeah.
But 2 that are big enough.
Yes. Couldn't find it. He looks at me and goes, "Can you do that? Can you find it?"
Can you put it in?
And I was like, "Huh?"
I feel like it's always so weird when
So,
the girl's putting it
I
in.
did that anyway. Because we were already there at that point.
Yeah.
Found it, put it in, everything like that, did the deed, and I was like,
"Peace out, Girl Scout."
bye. Went back in my house.
Thanks for your Girl Scout cookies.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I had sex in a car one time, and now as I pass by that parking space in the beach parking lot, I'm like, a little piece of me dies. Yeah. You know what's funny? It was in a Camaro, so it was a 2-door Camaro. Not a lot of space.
Well, yeah.
Put the passenger seat.
Well, there's
all
not
the
a
way
lot
back
of space in the
general.
car either way.
Yeah, but like put the passenger seat like back all the way back or whatever. I was on top. I'm in the front. I think I have a video from like the windshield's perspective. See that. I never said I was gonna show you.
You probably would have just brought it up anyway.
If I could find it, maybe, but I haven't found it.
Oh, good.
What is your best Valentine's Day? Like, have you ever had like a really good Valentine's Day?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really fucking depressing, Kay. What the fuck?
Yeah. I've been single.
But that doesn't matter.
On every Valentine's Day. I'm gonna
surprise you this Valentine's Day.
But every Valentine's Day that I've had has been shitty. Not to mention my most recent ex-boyfriend.
Okay. None of them gave you like flowers or anything.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Nope. My most recent ex-boyfriend.
Honestly, can't stay single because fuck them.
Actually,
that's fuck you guys. You know what? Send this to them. Fuck you. She deserves a shit ton. Y'all better send her motherfucking flowers right now. All of you. I actually don't know how many there are, but all of you, whoever you are, however many you are, you better send her fucking flowers, chocolate, wine, champagne, and a fucking $100 bill wrapped around each rose, and there better be 12 fucking roses. Fuck you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
But anyway, he broke up with me before Valentine's Day.
Fuck this shit, bro.
The 2nd of February.
How are they gonna do that? You know what? I actually can't say much. I broke up with my ex the day after our anniversary, so yeah. Okay, well, now I feel shitty because I was gonna tell you that like I've had like some good Valentine's Day even after my breakup. R.I.P.
Yeah, no, never had any good ones.
Oh, I wonder if my dad's gonna send me flowers this year too. No, I'm not gonna lie, my dad swoops in every time a man fucking really disappoints me. And honestly, it's not a lot. But my dad's always there. And he literally, like last year when I was lonesome and single for the first time in 3 years,
yeah.
All of a sudden, bam, flowers on my doorstep. And it said, "Happy Valentine's Day, I love you so much, Peanut." What also killed me, though, was my ex, when we were together, I woke up one morning, and it was Valentine's Day, and we were in his hometown house, right, his home, back home. And I wake up, and he's like, oh, there's something out here for you, da, da, da. My dad had sent me flowers to his house. I guess he had texted my ex and was like, hey, like, are you guys in West Palm? Are you guys, you know?
Yeah.
And so I guess, like, they had coordinated or whatever. I started crying. I was like, this is so cute. I was like, oh my God, red roses always on my doorstep on Valentine's Day. Bitch. It's okay. Yeah, no. But I love Valentine's Day. Whether I'm fucking single or not, whether I got a man's or a dildo, either one I'm gonna be satisfied. So, like, I'm really not mad. Like, I really can't, like, last year, what did I do last year?
I'm sorry. JoJo's reaction behind the camera.
Bro, I wish y'all could see JoJo's reaction to half the shit I say because he cackles.
God. This shit's so funny.
He's always cackling. No, but I'm serious though. Like if whether you're single or you're in a relationship, Valentine's Day is about love, and love is sex in such an intimate way. If you really have to think about it though.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I love my dildo. He's great. Do I have to rename him? Yes. Yes, Dylan. Do I have to rename him? Sorry, Katie. Dylan's really not suiting for my pink dildo as a name. Like, who the fuck is Dylan? I've never spoken to a Dylan that I've found attractive a day in my life. Like, what is this shit?
I think she did it because it's D.
Oh, yeah. No, but you know what was funny? I showed
alliteration.
Yeah, well, yeah. But what's funny, though, is Deirdre, and she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, so every time I'm using my dildo, I'm finna think of you. And she goes, that's nice. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yep. No, but the funny thing is, I was showing my ex my dildo the other day.
Oh.
Well, actually, my vibrator, right? And he was like, isn't your dildo's name Dylan? And I was like, yeah, it is. And he was like, that's not a really, like, cute name. And I was like,
hold on, pause.
Yeah.
Didn't you compare
Oh, yeah.
your dildo
Oh,
to him?
yeah. But this is what's funny, though. This is what's funny is, so he thinks it's not a suitable name, and he's like, who's Dylan? I was like, well, I could have named it after you, but that'd be a little fucking obsessive, don't you think? Seeing how it's literally the same size as yours, measured up next to it and everything. And he was like, yeah, I guess so. You know what's crazy is we were having this conversation all while we were fucking. All while we were fucking. And I'm like, you know what, we should probably name my vibrator now, too. Vibressa.
What the fuck?
It's like
Fuck?
Vanessa.
What the fuck?
It's like Vanessa and vibrator. Vibressa.
Wait a second. Oh my god.
I'm serious. That's a good name. I don't know, it's actually... It's just the first name that popped up when I thought about it. Okay, let's see.
Oh my god.
Okay, we've talked a lot about sex and first and everything.
Quickies.
Yeah. Quickies are fun.
I mean, I've had quite a few.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'll tell my story after.
I had a sneaky link, and they weren't quickies, but in my head, every time we fucked, it was quickie fuck. Like, it was a quickie, you know?
Yeah. Because
it was quick. It was almost like 7 minutes max. It was like 7 minutes in hell. Yeah. Like, no way, shape, or form was it 7 minutes in heaven. 7 minutes in hell. I'm just laying there on my side, and he's just, like, going at it like a jackrabbit. I'm, like, moaning. I'm, like, moaning my fake moans. I'm like, oh, yeah. Stop! And it's just, like, whatever. He apologized to me one time. When he, like, came too fast, he apologized to me, and I was like, it's okay. I was like, it's okay. Like, you know, you're good, king. Pat on the back. Yeah, I really didn't give a fuck. There was one time where we really got into it, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? And then I like laid on the bed, and he was like, you good? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Then he was done. I think he caught feelings for me, though.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who this is.
I, like, fake fell asleep on him one time to see his, like, reaction, what he would do. He got up, he plugged my phone in, turned my lights off, like, turned my music off, and, like, kissed my forehead and said, like, goodbye. And, like, closed the door, and I was like, no. I was like, that's not what we're doing here. Anyway, cut that off real fast. One day I just, like, stopped talking to him. And he asked me, like, multiple times. He was like, why don't you talk to me anymore? And I'm like, I'm just not into it anymore. Not about it. Sorry. Move along, little one. Yeah. But anyway, that was my quickie story. What you got?
I have two.
Oh, Slay, tell us.
Another guy that I knew from high school, but he went to a different school.
Okay.
And I thought he was cute. He thought I was cute. This was also 2 years after we met.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. We actually went on a date.
Okay.
To the movies.
Okay.
Saw a movie, everything like that.
Did you actually see the movie, though?
Yes.
Oh,
we
okay.
actually watched the movie.
Oh. Okay.
In the car.
Oh, okay.
Mind you, he's also like 5'11", 6 foot.
Girl.
And
It's like mediocre.
he was a lacrosse player. And
Cross players are pretty top notch.
yeah. Well, we were in the back seat of the car, and it was just there wasn't a lot of room.
There usually never is, I fear.
I mean, it was good. There wasn't a lot of room.
Oh, so it was good.
Yeah.
Bro, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I have been in the back seat.
Yeah.
First time I ever gave a blowjob.
Oh.
I
love how we're airing all of this out.
Happy Valentine's Day. No, but I'm serious. The first time I ever gave a blowjob was in a backseat. And I think I was like 15. Oh my god, I was 15?
Adriana. I didn't start doing that until I was in college.
Mom, why did you let me go to those parties? No, maybe I was 16? No, I might have been 15. Wow, I was young. Anyway, there was this one house with a group of, like, friends that I would always go to.
Yeah.
It was, like, 20 minutes away from my house. And, yeah, no, okay, maybe I was 16 because I was driving. And my mom would let me drive there. Or she would drop me off. Oh, my God, I must have been so young. Oh, no. Now I understand why she didn't like me hanging out with them. Oh, my God. Anyway, I was in love with this one kid. He was like, we would like play flirting back and forth. Like, I'd flirt with you, but you wouldn't pay me any attention. He'd flirt with me, but I wouldn't pay him any attention.
Okay.
All the girls wanted this one kid, right?
Well, there's always that one.
And obviously. Is this the kid I gave a blowjob to? No.
Stupid.
This is where my type comes in.
Oh.
Blonde hair, blue eyes. Mm-hmm. This kid came in, and I was like, who the fuck is that? I was like, I want him. Fuck your brown hair, brown ass. Fuck you. I was like, I don't know what abs he's got going on, but I know that, like, the face is cute, whatever. So, yeah, so every party that I would go to, I'd be like, who's that? He's kind of cute, da-da-da-da, whatever. So, like, I find him at a party one time. He's like, oh, like, let's go outside. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, let's go outside. We like get into his car. We start making out, and he's like, "You want to go in the back seat?" And I was like, "Oh, the infamous. Do you want to go in the back seat?" And I was like, "Okay, what's back there?" And he's like, "No, nothing." And I was like,
no, nothing.
I was like, "Okay, let's go." So we went back there. We're making out. I'm like on my I'm like on my side almost. Like it was like almost like I was on my knees and my hands. Like he's sitting normally. My hand is on like the floor of the car, and like I'm like leaning on. Like it's like explain this. Anyway, I let this man nut in my mouth. I still want to cry about it to this day because I hate that shit. If you like that shit, you're nasty. Ugh. You like that shit? Yeah.
No,
Fuck no.
I don't
anyway,
like it.
Yeah, so I let that happen, and then the next time that we were hanging out, my good friend that I brought into the friend group fucked the guy I actually liked, and I was like, oh, okay, great. So then I went and gave that other guy head again, and he tried fucking me, and then my parents showed up at the party, and I was like, oh, great. You know what's great about this, though? It was New Year's Eve, and I had just totaled my car 3 days before.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And my parents had, like, picked me up and dropped me off and shit. Yeah, it was really weird. It was a really weird time in my life. I was just around a bunch of horny motherfuckers. Actually, you know what? I'm always around a bunch of horny motherfuckers. But yeah, that was the first time I ever gave a blowjob, and I didn't think it was fun at all. But I know I was doing a good job. That motherfucker was moaning like there was no tomorrow.
Okay. Well, my second story
Yeah?
was actually the guy that I had sex with on the couch when we almost got caught.
Yeah?
We were at our friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
We were all just chilling. We used to call it the barrage. It was a bar above the garage.
Yeah.
So we were all chilling, playing music, whatever. And then he goes, "You want to go downstairs?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Go downstairs. Go next to the barrage.
Okay. Was it outside? Was it inside?
Yep, outside. It was outside.
Oh my god.
It was outside. And our friends knew what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And so they opened the big ass fucking window.
Oh hell. It's like in a cartoon movie, like your titties are just up against the window.
So they opened the window. They're throwing down condoms. Yep.
If I were you, I'd catch one and be like, thanks, guys.
Nope. They're just sitting there chucking down condoms at us. Playing the song. I just had sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder how much money that song has made.
I don't know. Probably a lot.
You know, my first kiss ever was outside behind a barn.
Oh.
Your story just made me remember that. And like he tried fingering me, and I was like, "What do you think this is?" I'm like, "What do you think this is? Take me on a date first, sir." That I was 15 for. I do remember that.
It was speaking of that.
I was in a field.
I actually hooked up with somebody who's semi-famous on TikTok.
Okay. I just need to process that for a second. Why do you hook up with TikTok boys?
Don't ask.
Can you tell me it after?
Yeah. You don't want me to tell it on here?
You're not going to say his name?
No.
I'll
tell the story now, but I'll tell you his name later.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, he was going to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, he was going to Fort Lauderdale, and he was passing through West Palm. And this is when I lived back in PA, came here for spring break.
Okay.
I was at my friend's house. He was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll come pick you up because we're passing through there." Cool. Picks me up. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I left my friends at McDonald's." I was like, "Okay, cool." Go back to the McDonald's parking lot. His friends are in McDonald's. We park in one spot. There's a car that pulls up next to us. We're like, what the fuck? So we find another parking spot, park there, everything like that. Man's fingering me. I was like, at this point, you might as well just fuck me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. So he gets out of the car, goes to the trunk, gets a condom.
Not the trunk, bro. What?
He grabs the condom and he goes, never used one of these before. I was like,
sir? You ever played with a balloon?
So he finally figures it out, puts it on, everything like that. We do that, whatever. He takes the condom, I kid you not, takes the condom off and puts it in the handle part of the door and just leaves it there.
No.
Just leaves it there.
Throw it in the bushes or like the garbage at the McDonald's.
No.
Who gives a shit? What the fuck?
No, he literally leaves it there. His friends get back in the car. His friends get back in the car and they were like, oh, what the fuck is this? Drop me off at my friend's house, please. And so I get back to my friend's house, get in her house. I'm laying down and she looks at me and she goes, Kayla, what'd you do? And she was like, Kayla, what did you do? And I was like, nothing.
Oh, God.
Nothing. She was like, Kayla, no, you didn't. I was like, I may have. Oops.
You made a big oopsie.
Yeah.
Actually, he made a big oopsie. Throw that shit out. What the fuck?
No, he literally left it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
His children, they were along for the ride.
Yep.
Holy fuck. Well, that's a lot of stories.
Yeah, that's a shit ton of stories.
Anyway, happy Valentine's Day, guys. I don't know. Hit up your ex. Find a new man's.
I would advise not hitting up your ex. Unless
Check your
you're
nightstand for a new dildo. You never know if you bought one in your sleep on Amazon. Have fun on Valentine's Day, whether you're alone, in a relationship. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm a fucking, lover to the end. But yeah, anybody out there watching this, please just have a shit ton of fun on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Get drunk with your girlfriends. Get drunk with your guy friends. Get drunk with your mans. Ride his dick well.
Oh.
And do whatever you want, you know? Eat some chocolate strawberries afterwards to reward yourself.
Or during.
Yeah, honestly, as you're riding him, just, pick up your chocolate strawberries and, feed yourself. Yes, queen, I am that bitch. Whatever you see fit, but...
God.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Follow.
Subscribe, comment, turn the notifications on.
There we go.
Oh, don't forget to keep a lookout on our Instagram for our Valentine's Day pictures.
Oh my god, yes, they're so cute.
I'm so excited for those.
Yes.
And then also keep a lookout for...
What are we looking out for?
Never mind. I was going to say something else.
Sneak peeks of this video?
Sneak peeks. But
that's kind of stupid.
Yeah. Don't disregard.
Sorry guys, I'm not going to lie. I've been wine
Disregard.
drunk this whole episode.
And her energy is now...
Depleted.
No, shifted to me. A little bit.
What energy? The energy I had before?
Yep.
The craziness?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all to you. Anyway, keep wonking your willies and get your dick wet. Make sure it tastes good.
Ah!
And happy Valentine's Day.